Hello, thank you for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Aquarius, Cuspers. So the element for the Capricorn, Aquarius, Cuspers is mystery. And it's an earth sign and an air sign. So mystery is kind of fitting if you ask me. So please remember there's no way this can connect to every single person out there. So just, I read the cards, you decide if they apply to you. And your first instinct of who you feel like the card applies to is probably correct. So I would go with that unless you have a nagging feeling to switch it up. And you can vice versa, masculine and feminine energies. So the oracle cards will go here, all for you, and the tarot deck over here, which will be the energies around you. But you'll more than likely show up over here as well. So the first one for you, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Cuspers, is number 8, all in. So all in means that you're all in something. There's something, a project, a choice, a decision, something you're totally all in, and because it's an 8, I'm going to guess the universe is supporting you. The next one is Laser Beam 39. So laser beam, again, you're all in and you have laser beam. So I definitely feel like light is overriding some dark, something maybe you couldn't figure out, something you were struggling with, or something you kind of, I feel like you got to a roadblock in whatever your project is here. And you finally focused in on what the issue was, laser beam focus, and I feel like you accomplished, or you're getting ready to figure out what that darkness was that you couldn't figure out. So the next one is Baby Steps 5, and 5 is definitely a change, and Baby Steps basically says this is an upright triangle, which is usually masculine energy, but it says any step you take is going to put you towards your goal. So as long as you keep moving, even when you got stumped, I feel like you kept moving forward. So it could be, like I said, a situation in your life, a project, going for a job or a move, something that you really focused on. So even though it feels like it's not moving, the cards are saying it is moving. You just are taking little steps to make sure you do it right, and your laser beam focused on it. So the first one of the tarot cards, Mystical Cats Tarot deck, is 5 of Earth. So 5 of Earth is somebody feeling left out in the cold. I don't know if you ghosted somebody or somebody ghosted you, but somebody I feel like watches you, your social media. Maybe they drive by your house, but somebody's definitely watching you, or you're watching somebody. So the floating cat is saying that somebody doesn't know what to do, and I always say when you don't know what to do, you just wait, because when you know what to do, it will come to you. So somebody is feeling left out in the cold and they don't know what to do. So the Priest, this is really good. So this shows me that the columns represent the universe guiding you. I see the Black Cat Bast, which is your guardian angel, an ancestor, somebody protecting you. And because you have your paw in the sphere, this tells me whatever this project is, you are very focused on it. You are very focused. It is a big part of your life right now, whatever that is. So 4 of Sky is somebody withdrawing to heal. Somebody who goes away from everybody else and they heal themselves. The purple is healing. Could be amethyst, lavender. I see the weather vane in here, a wind vane with the cat on it. So I always see east, south, northwest. So there's a direction you can go. I feel like you have the opportunity to go any direction. And maybe that is the confusion here. Maybe you're trying to figure out what direction to move forward in. Because I see you're sleeping here and the wind vane is up here. So I do feel like you're trying to figure that out. And I always suggest to keep a dream journal, to write down the time you wake up, even if you use the restroom, let the dog out, take care of the baby, and write down one word out of your head. Just the time would be better than nothing, and add the numbers. But if you could write one word down out of your head, what you're thinking, would be really productive. So the next one is 2 of Sky. So 2 of Sky tells me that you're trying to make a decision. You're really contemplating something really serious here. So I see the way that flags are tethered and torn, and the moon is way in the very back. This tells me there's something you've been contemplating for a long time, and for some reason now seems like the time that you are actually going to do something. So 9 of C is your future. This is you dreaming about good things coming to you, staying ahead of your enemies, your emotions are in check, you're grounded. I see you've worked really hard. I feel like you could be dreaming about your childhood for some reason. I see that in there. So then you have 4 of Fire. So 4 of Fire is celebration, long-term relationship, marriage, wedding. So I do see some sort of commitment, and it's going over this card with the sphere, and you see they're looking at the sphere here. So some of you may be getting ready to get married and have a baby maybe. Wow. So Sea Queen. Sea Queen is somebody very balanced in their emotions and stable. I do feel like you could go to this person for advice, a mentor or counselor if you will. This also could represent somebody crying a lot, is what I'm getting. And most cards have 2 meanings. So yeah, I do feel like there could be crying, something to do with the ocean as well. So then we have 3 of Earth. So 3 of Earth is co-workers. So I feel like either 3 co-workers are watching you. I don't know if they want you or what's going on, but 3 co-workers are watching you very intently. So Earth Tom. Earth Tom is the universe sending something to help you over a tough time. It looks like a crack, if you will, here on the earth, and the universe is going to send you a helper to something in your life. And I almost feel like it has to do with family because there's a tree there. So you're getting a helper from the universe. 7 of Sky is somebody taking from you when you're not looking. This could be as simple as somebody taking your time. You know, like, oh, she's not looking, I'm going to do this, so she has to spend time with me. Feel free to vice versa, masculine, feminine, where it applies. But somebody is taking something. So Grace. Grace talks about talking nice to yourself. It looks like you've been through a very difficult time, very emotional. You're staying on the path you're supposed to stay on. You're doing good. You're trying to be upbeat about it. And you're almost to the end. But you really need to be kind to yourself. So try to talk kind to yourself. Give yourself positive affirmations when you catch yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself you're lovable, you're beautiful. Be very positive to yourself. That is very strong. And so don't let other people, I feel like I need to say this, don't let other people at work cause you hardships or make you doubt yourself. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am. So do not allow people at work to do that. They don't judge you. They don't know the you. So if that's happening, you just learn to try to release it. Give yourself positive affirmations. So now I'm switching to the Tarot Illuminati, and the first one in those is 3 of Wands. So you have opportunities around you. You have like 3 different choices concerning something. Again, I don't know if it's a job. I don't know if it's moving, a life partner, how you're going to propose, something like that. So Prince of Pentacles is somebody offering something little. So I feel like somebody wants to, help you in some way. Somebody wants to offer you something because they like you and they want your company. 9 of Swords. Somebody's very stressed out. They can't sleep. They're worried. So Temperance. Temperance is when the universe gets involved because it's either not time for something or it is time for something. So I feel like it involves something that may have not worked out earlier and is coming around again, and this time it's going to work out. I see the rainbow there and the angel wings. So also when I see the cups of water connecting, either you're pouring into your own cup, so to speak, or somebody involved with the situation could be from a past life. You could be connected to the water somehow. Like, it could be a family member, but it could be somebody you knew before. So 3 of Pentacles is work again. This is co-workers. something to do with work. So Princess of Cups is somebody who's very honest. This person could be younger than you. She's very nurturing, very kind, and this person has a lot of intuition. So if this person tells you something, I feel like you should take warning. You don't have to listen to it 100%. File it in the file box in your brain and keep it on check if you need it again. Because I feel like this, because the fish is in the cup there, this person has some sort of intuition, and they can guide you or help you or give you a warning, something like that. And it's out of love. And it could just be friendship love. It doesn't have to be, you know, relationship love. It could be family love, friendship love, that sort of thing. So then we have Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is people fighting, arguing, gossiping, somebody feeling anxious about other people, being protective of other people. I feel like there's people around you, possibly at work, that are not for your highest good, and that's what I feel like they're talking about you, and you're watching them talk about you. So then you have Strength, which is a good card to come out after that. This could be Leo placement, but this is saying you have the strength, you have infinity strength to deal with whatever this is, to look the other way or not look the other way. Just know that you stand in your power and do not let other people judge you. So then you have Ace of Cups. This is love. So I feel like somebody's offering you love. It's a peaceful love. It's true love because of water lilies. But I feel like somebody's crying. A lot of crying. So then we have King of Wands. So King of Wands is the king who does a lot of things. He is an action king. He can do whatever he says he's going to do. I feel like he's very attracted to somebody. He has a lot of desire. I see a lot of passion in there. I see a lot of spiritual guidance. And I see something to do with, I almost feel like you're moving. You're moving like to a warmer climate. I feel like possibly, maybe you're going to Mexico or something. I feel like this signifies a trip. The Maya ruins maybe. Something of that sort is what I'm getting out of there. So King of Cups. So King of Cups is traditionally the king of love. But in this deck, to me, the king is plotting. Because he sits the cup on the pedestal there, and he plots, puts his hands together like he's plotting. I feel like he's not even offering the cup. He's like, come get the cup, come get the cup. Because he has something trickery involved in him, or plotting, or something of that sort. So now I'm going to switch to the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So you know what, I'm going to pull this card real fast again too. So Five of Pentacles again is somebody being left out in the cold. Somebody you ghosted or somebody who ghosted you. I don't know why I felt drawn to draw another card after I said I wasn't going to. But it matches the very first card we drew. So somebody feels really left out. And it came out after this King of Cups. So I don't know if this is the person plotting. Somebody you ghosted. Somebody you didn't want in your life anymore. I feel could be plotting. So Two of Pentacles is saying somebody is juggling something. So he could be juggling two ideas, two people, two situations, two families. There's some sort of juggling of something there. And then Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups could mean a couple things too. This could mean somebody has a lot of choices and they don't know what to choose, which we saw the floating cat, and we have the juggling here. Or it could mean somebody made some choices that were not very good. Either or. You decide how that applies. So then you have Ten of Swords. So somebody hurt somebody really bad. Somebody put 10 swords in somebody's spine, so to speak, and that's like overkill. And the way you're laying like sideways, I feel like they didn't even, I mean, look at that. They didn't even care. They kind of like, you saw it coming, but they still did it. So let me put it this way. I feel like there was a sideways sabotage for some reason. Because he's laying sideways and they're kind of on his side, I feel like somebody sideways sabotaged you. So Death, wow, there was an ending. Whatever this was, it caused something to end. Somebody said, I've had enough. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. So Four of Pentacles signifies to me now that somebody is blocked. Somebody has blocked their heart and blocked their money because of this situation. and it was pretty painful. So then we have Seven of Swords, which is sneakiness. Somebody was being very sneaky and almost taking from somebody, I feel, in this situation. So somebody thought they had their Ten of Cups as well. Somebody thought they had found their happiness, or you're moving towards happiness after the situation. Eight of Cups. Somebody is living in nostalgia. They're regretting what happened. Somebody is very sad. They're up at night looking at the moon. The moon could be significant to you. I always suggest to keep a moon journal so you learn how you handle moons and you would know what ones make you emotional. But yeah, somebody is up at night. So now I'm going to switch to the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So the first one is surrender. I can release my need to control. So something you're trying to control, once you release it, things are going to go forward for you. This is, I always refer to this as my petri dish, that when you put something in a petri dish, it expands. If there's whatever is in the petri dish, if it's something, it just grows really fast. So not always, obviously, but that's the purpose of the petri dish. So I do feel like when you surrender, something is going to move forward exceptionally fast. So guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. And guilt is like a spiral. It just spirals. It starts little and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it affects you. So I do feel like you need to surrender something. You need to release guilt. The next one, judgment. I understand that everyone, that's hard to see, everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So this is healing. So I don't know if somebody judged you or you judged somebody else, and you kind of maybe regret it now, or you feel now that you didn't realize all the elements in that situation. Maybe you were too harsh, and maybe that's where the guilt is coming from. But this is growing from it. As long as you grow from it and move on, and don't hang on to these energies in your bodies or your body or your cells or your subconscious, you can move forward and grow. So dealing with judgment can be harsh, but we all go through it, so do not be so harsh on yourself. It was a learning situation is what I'm picking up. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to the Whispers of the Ocean. And you have Empower Yourself, 29, which would be 11. So this says, tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. And this is the sailfish. So you see how powerful he looks. He's got the beautiful sail to show off. He's got the very piercing bill that can pierce through tough exterior. So you have the strength to get through tough exteriors that you probably didn't think you could enable yourself through. The fact that he's on top of the water says you can control your emotions, and the light on the water tells me you're doing whatever you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to empower yourself in some way. There's something that is going to light you up and make you feel strong. So the next one is Enjoy the Journey, 21. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. So it makes me think of the judgment, the surrender, and the guilt. You have to release that. It's time for it to go. This talks about a foundation. This is the coral, and once the coral gets there, then other species, other vibrant life comes to the coral. And it all started with a foundation. When you have a foundation, things can grow beautiful from a foundation. Without a foundation, it's like a house of cards. You blow on it and things fall down. So something about a foundation. It draws me back to these. I don't know if you're starting some sort of foundation for yourself, like a beginning of something that is really strong. A family structure, a job structure, self-identity structure, something of that sort. So now I'm switching to the Whispers, Angels and Ancestors. I always get them mixed up. So Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So I always say when this card comes up, make plans. So like make plan A, plan B, plan C in case one doesn't work out. And then go back and critique them until you feel strong about it. And you have this, I'm reminding you. So there's something you're doing right. I feel like you have a warrior mentality and you're very protective over whatever this concerns. I see the transformation in there, and you have your shield and your sword. You're being very, very strong, and you're doing everything right, and you're being protective about whatever this pertains to. And the next one is Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Wow, you have 2 about shields. So make plans and focus, and then drop your shields. So they get that you're being warrior stance and you're being very protective, but this is saying you're already protected. Look at all the peacock eyes in there. She has this on her hand. I feel like the wings there, the third eye chakra, I do feel like you're being very protected. You don't need to be so guarded. You are already protected. You already are. This is beautiful, really. That's amazing that you got 2 shields. So I don't know if you're starting a new business that has something to do with shields, whatever shields would mean to you, security, some sort of plate or wood disc or something like that, but you're on track, whatever that could be. That was really a good reading, really strong, came out. I hope this connects to who it needs to. So thank you so much for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Bless you.